Here's what I like. Laying on the beach with sunlight in my eyes, laughing with my friends under the sky, following our hearts so then we take a ride. Wherever, I always try to let my spirit fly, fly away. That's the only way to get that high, high.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload every single Sunday and Wednesday. Today's video I am extra excited to make because not only is it a self-care video, it's also just my everyday wellness routine. I'm sharing with you all of the recipes and just the things that I do that make me feel good. So the past 2 weeks, or maybe 3 weeks now, it's seriously like such a time warp in the winter, and I know so many of you can relate, but I have been loving my routine of drinking my athletic greens first and then my just ingredients pre-workout. Even though I don't love how it tastes, it makes me feel really good because it's made with all natural ingredients, and then there's no like pre-workout crash. So that is how we start our morning, and I don't even miss the coffee until my workout is done. And it's a nice little reward for finishing our workout. So every morning I have been just doing a little stretch and then doing an incline of 12 on the treadmill. And I used to always say in my videos, like, I can't sweat no matter what I do, because I also suffer from Hashimoto's hypothyroidism and I take Synthroid for it. And one of the hypothyroidism symptoms can be like it's harder for you to sweat. But lately I have been getting in a good sweat and it feels so good. I feel like it's what my body needs. I know there's like such a big thing right now, like you shouldn't do cardio, you should lift. Well, you know what you should do? You should do what feels good for your body. I do a little bit of both, and I don't go too crazy. I do an incline of 12 for 30 minutes, and the highest I get up to is like a 3. I'm not really running, but what I'm doing for my body is good. I know because I feel good. And it's just been a really nice routine. So today I'm just doing the cardio. I'm not doing any extra workouts, but I do also do the E2M premium workouts depending on which day. But one of the reasons that I look forward to my workouts on the treadmill so much is I love to play Candy Crush on it. I know that's so funny. I used to read, and I'm sure I'll be reading again too, but just something to make your workout more enjoyable. And just having some moments to yourself before your kids wake up, that is really, really nice, and just gives you like, you know, you're extra excited to see your kids when they wake up and you feel like you've already achieved something for the day, and it just really, truly helps. How cute is this coffee mug that Chris made me at CVS? But I'm giving it to him today since our normal coffee cups are still in the dishwasher. And plus I also love this pink cup. So anyway, I was trying to figure out how to relay to all of you that one of my biggest parts of feeling well and healthy and just staying in the right state of mind is my routines. And I just so happened to come across this quote, and I was like, this is exactly why I feel good and what I'm trying to relay. So first of all, here's Evie waking up, stealing my necklace, and then she did give it back to me. She was over wearing it, but she's adorable. The quote reads, "Nobody wants to tell you why discipline is so important. Discipline is the strongest form of self-love. It is ignoring current pleasures for bigger rewards to come, and it's loving yourself enough to give yourself everything you've ever wanted." And I was like, this is exactly what I was trying to say, and that's why I feel like my routines and my self-care genuinely make me feel the best. It definitely is a boost of confidence when I don't break promises to myself, and I don't know. So it's Sunday when I'm filming this, and one of mine and Chris's favorite things to do together are these little puzzles. So we do connections and we also do waffle together. You know, I love a good game and a good word game, but now I'd like to thank Foreo for sponsoring this portion of today's video. This has been a game changer for me. A lot of you know that I started to have panic attacks when I would try to go and get a facial because I'm just extremely claustrophobic. So this was the best solution for me. Plus, it only takes 2 minutes for a treatment, and obviously we can all we can all take 2 minutes for ourselves. So this is the UFO 3 Deep Facial Hydration Device, which I need so badly. I want to say all year round, because in the winter my skin is so dry from the cold air, especially now, like January and February in Pennsylvania, and March too. But also in the summer, just from being in the sun all the time, I feel like I just deal with dry skin all year round. So I love doing these sheet masks. You can increase your skin's moisture by 126% and even reduce the look of wrinkles within 1 week, and it's more effective than a sheet mask in just 2 minutes. One of the things that I love the most is that it's genuinely mindless. I just hooked it up to my phone, and all I have to do is choose what sheet mask I'm using, and it tells me everything to do. Besides the beautiful glow it gives me and how much softer and smoother my skin feels and looks, I absolutely love the different LED lights in it, and my favorite part is definitely the warming. It's so easy. Just choose your little sheet mask, put it on here, click the clear round part right back to the top, and that's it. You press the button and the app tells you what to do. But first you have to start with clean skin. So usually I'll just do this in the shower, or I like to do it before bed at night too. And I'm gonna let you listen. It's so relaxing.
Across your face and neck, distributing mask essence. Prepare your skin to receive the full benefits of this complex.
Each mask comes with its own pre-programmed treatment to deliver the very best results, which you can access through the Foreo app, or you can simply create your own customized routine. I love that besides the warming thermotherapy, which just helps prep your skin and helps the mask absorb better, they also have cooling cryotherapy, which depuffs and firms the skin, so you can say goodbye to wrinkles and puffiness. The refining LED therapy is amazing because it offers a full spectrum of wavelengths to revitalize complexion in just minutes. And then there's also the T-sonic massage, which just gently relaxes facial muscle tension points and boosts circulation, leaving your skin refreshed and visibly with a glow. And then it's so low maintenance, you just go ahead and rinse it off. Trust me, it is not very common to see the UFO 3 on sale, so be sure to use the link in my description box to get 21% off, but it's for the first 100 customers only. So I recently got my hair extensions taken out, and I've been really focusing on my hair health, not just with vitamins and all of that, but I'm trying to do a mask once a week, so I do that on Sundays. And then one of the little everyday luxuries is my $15 lotion warmer. I'm obsessed with this. I have one in each of the kids' bathrooms as well, but I just need all the warmth in the winter. How often do you all wash your hair? Mine is so all over the place. I don't have a hair washing schedule, especially with doing cardio in the mornings. My hair gets sweaty and I just can't go too long without washing it. But I always want to be one of those people that has a hair washing schedule, but without extensions, I just can't. And then these hair ties are towel hair ties, so they're supposed to dry your hair. So I always like to use one while I am either just doing stuff around the house. I'll put it in a low bun with one, or when I'm blow drying my hair, I use one on top while I blow dry it underneath. So it is Sunday when I am filming this, and I always order groceries, or at least plan my meals for the week on Sunday. Sometimes I'll get my groceries Monday, and I always wind up needing more groceries midweek, so I don't have an exact grocery shopping schedule or routine, because you never know how much my kids are going to eat or how much their friends are going to eat and things like that. So one of my favorite things to do is just sit down and meal plan. And you may be thinking, how is this self-care? But like I said, one of the things that boosts my confidence the most is taking care of my family and making meals at home. So while of course I love to grab food out once or twice a week, I'm trying to do once a week, but it has been twice a week, because we went to breakfast one day, just little things like that. But anyway, this makes me feel good when I have the food that I need for my family, and I just have a plan set in motion for the week. There are certain weeks that I just honestly have such a hard time focusing, so I try to use my brain power when I can to plan as much as possible to make life just more simple and mindless when I'm feeling good and with it. You guys know what I mean. Changing the way that I talk to myself and my inner, dialogue has really helped me in general too. I'm more gentle with myself. So even saying what I just said about like how some weeks I just have a hard time focusing, I know that's not on me. I know that it's because I just have a lot on my plate with 4 kids and it's hard to keep track of everything. So this is literally the only way I can keep track of my life. Another thing I want to talk about in this self-care video is how if you see something that is bothering you, try to take care of it right away instead of putting it off. So, for example, that coffee drawer was messed up. So instead of being like, oh, I need to plan to clean my coffee drawer, no, I'm going to take the 2 seconds and just clean it out. And the same thing with my nightstand and my charging station next to my bed. I'm going to show you at the end of the video, but it has been bugging me for probably a year now. Just the whole setup is jacked up. There's wires everywhere. I never know where my stuff is charging. Like I have my watch on one side of my room and my phone on another and my iPad on another. So I was like, let's just find a simple solution and take care of this now. So we are going to be doing that in this video as well. So my planner stickers make me happy. These are just from Amazon. And I also made myself a matcha latte. That is just something new I've been trying. I feel, obviously I'm a coffee girl through and through. Of course I love my coffee, but there's some days when it just makes me feel so dehydrated. So instead of having a second coffee in the afternoon, I will have either a hot or an iced matcha latte. And it's just it's like organic matcha that's from Whole Foods. I don't know, it's nothing like special that I know of, but it's good and I like it. Later on, I'm going to show you how I make my coffee creamer as well. And the reason I wanted to include like these little recipes throughout this video is because I think it's really important to have things to look forward to throughout your day. So like having my matcha latte or my coffee with my homemade creamer that I enjoy, or having my overnight chia pudding for breakfast the next day that I absolutely love. Little things like that to look forward to definitely help. Every morning when I wake up, I'm actually excited to drink my athletic greens, my pre-workout, get a little sweat going, and then have my coffee. Like that routine is my favorite, and plus I love being able to just like be mindless and play Candy Crush and just have like a mommy moment before the kids wake up. Also, no matter how much you plan, it's you're always gonna mess things up here and there. I am starting to plan out February. We have a lot of birthday parties coming up for the kids' friends, and I need to get gifts for that. We have Valentine's Day, which I make a big deal for the kids. Plus, I am room mom, so I have Valentine's Day parties. We have sports and things like that. So I just find that planning is always good for my brain, but then I like to make it fun with stickers and highlighters and nice pens, and I make it an experience. And that's just, there's a big movement right now about romanticizing your life. I don't know, everyone's always just compared me to like a bubbly person, or like, I remember somebody saying to me that life isn't always butterflies and rainbows, because I try to look on the positive side of things. And I've always been this person. Planning has always made me happy. Colorful markers make me happy. Lattes and games on my iPad. Like, just find joy in the little things in life, and I promise you, your life will be so much better. Right now, I am finding lots of joy in my coffee creamer. It's so good. I'm laughing because the first time I said I'm finding joy in these nuts, and I'm 5, and I can't get over it. So anyway, the night before I go to bed, I am soaking cashews, and we'll be making the milk with that the following day. I will show you. And then right now, this is the chia pudding that I've been loving because I found an amazing recipe that you can add protein to that just really is delicious. It tastes just like chocolate pudding, and I love adding a ton of toppings, which I'll show you the next morning as well. And I will have all the recipes linked down below because I know you guys will love this too. It's just so good for you. It keeps you full for a long time, and it's just really nutritious. Things like this prepping just make life so much better because it takes 10 minutes and it makes your mornings so much easier. Like I said, I try to do everything I can to simplify our morning and evening routines because they are the most stressful, only because you're on a time crunch. Like, you're trying to get your kids out the door to school, you're trying to get your kids to bed at a decent time so that they can feel good the next day. That is why I find our morning and evening routines more stressful, just because of the time crunch aspect. And then I did share this in my nighttime routine, but I wanted to share it again in case you missed it. It's another beverage. I'm a beverage girl through and through that I look forward to at the end of the night, and that's tart cherry juice with natural calm magnesium. There's a kid's version, and Carter really enjoys it as well. We always get that little bubble in the nose at first from the seltzer water, but we just do a little bit of tart cherry juice, some seltzer water, and then a scoop, or for the kids I think it's a half teaspoon, and then the adult one comes with a scooper. So I'm bringing you with me into the next day because I wanted to show you how good it feels to just open up your blinds, let the sun in, and make your bed. Listen, I am telling you, make your bed just like your parents would tell you when you were little. Honestly, making your bed just starts your day off on the right foot. It just makes you feel like you have your life together, at least me. And it's something that takes no time, and it's a great habit. I know I've talked about this a lot before, but in case you're new here, one way that just helps me get through my routines that can be tedious, or when you just want to go ahead and do the fun thing, is to just practice gratitude while you're doing it. So when I'm doing the dishes, I say thank you, God, for these dishes and this food that you have for us to eat, for the family that we're eating it with, all of that. Making my bed, thank you, God, for this warm bed to sleep in next to the love of my life. Just like that type of thing really just helps your perspective all around, and just an attitude of gratitude, as corny as that sounds, just genuinely helps my mental health beyond. I do have my days when I'm feeling like negative or blah or down, and I try to turn it around with gratitude, and it does really work. I remember a while ago, like honestly probably 20 years ago, reading about how having stuff under your bed or next to your bed, like clutter, really disrupts your energy and how you sleep and all of it. And I agree with it, even if it's just in my head. So organizing my nightstand that I've been thinking about for about like a month now, and now finally doing it, and it took me no time at all, just felt really good. And then I told you earlier in this video that my charging situation has been driving me nuts, and all the cords next to my bed. So I found a solution on Amazon. Again, one of those things that you're like, okay, I thought about this for way too long. It took 5 minutes to fix, and now everything is just smoother. I'm all about finding things to make routines more simple. So if you're constantly looking for stuff all the time, your routines are not going to be simple. That's why we need to be organized. The same thing like in my last Get It All Done video where I organized my bathroom. Like, I only put the makeup that I use every day in one specific drawer just to like streamline it and make my morning routine faster. So you can see here my watch just goes right up on top there, and then I can put like my iPad and Kindle right back here as well. Here is my breakfast. It's so delicious. I show you like the texture by like stirring it a little bit, and then you add whatever toppings you want. I do almond butter, sliced almonds, or slivered almonds I think they're called, some coconut and frozen blueberries, some hemp seeds, honestly whatever you feel like, but toppings are life, and I love like a textural difference. And again, this is just one of my absolute favorite breakfasts, and I look forward to having it. Now we are on to making our vanilla cashew milk. I've been using this in my coffee and matcha like you saw. I even used it in my overnight oats one time, but I like to save it for like coffees and things like that. But so simple. You just soak your cashews overnight or for at least 4 hours. Put it in a blender with some water and some coconut cream, vanilla extract, a little bit of salt. And to sweeten it, you can use dates or maple syrup or honey. And this time I did dates, but I will say I liked it better with the maple syrup, so I'm going to do that next time. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I put a lot of thought into it as to what things brought me joy throughout the day. And of course, like my family and my kids, all of that, and my puppies. But I wanted to focus on myself and like the little tips and tricks that I can give you to hopefully live a more full, healthy life. So again, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And just remember, it's all or something, not all or nothing. So if you fall off or don't do things perfectly one day for your health, remember that that doesn't mean the rest of the day you have to eat chocolate cake and be sad. You could always turn it around. Whenever I feel like woe is me or I just want to lay around and do nothing, I remember my kids and remember that they're watching me and that I want to be the best role model for them. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you on Sunday.
Whenever your heart is broken